up?
Hello everyone, welcome to Rob's, Rogues, and the Batman universe. And today we're taking a look at a very cool piece that I'm finally glad to be able to pick up. It is the Batman Arkham Knight Play Arts Kai figure number 2 Robin. I already have the Arkham City Robin, and then I have the Arkham Origins Robin. So those are the only two Robins that have been out, and once this one was announced, I thought I definitely have to pick this up so I can have all three Robins from three great video games. Unfortunately, there was no Robin in Arkham Asylum. I've enjoyed the whole series, and it's really kind of cool that this is the very end of the 75th anniversary of the Robin character, and I've been doing a lot of Robin stuff this year on the channel, although recently it's been a lot of Star Wars stuff. But I thought this would be really cool to round out the year on New Year's Eve with this review, although currently it is December 26th, but this will be up on New Year's Eve. So I thought it'd be really cool to have a nice, really cool Robin piece to end my 75th anniversary, you know, little tags and things like that that I've been doing throughout the channel this year. I think this is a really cool figure, what I've seen so far in some other reviews. It's Play Arts Kai. I know there's some issues with this particular figure. I don't have a lot of Play Arts Kai figures. Like I said, I only have three now, well, two currently at the moment till I do this review. Again, the Arkham City and Arkham Origins Robin. So I know there may be some better figures, some worse figures. I just, being a Robin collector, I'm just glad to have this one in my possession. It's a kind of a last Christmas gift for me. I had some, you know, Christmas money that we always like to have to be able to go spend. So I was able to go to a cool comic shop, pick this guy up. We'll take a look at the rest of the packaging. I love the look of the Play Arts Kai packaging, you know, very much like the video game, kind of stylized. And I know the figures are kind of, you know, anime-ish in the way that they're doing them, but it's still really pretty cool. Of course, like I said, it's figure number 2. And then we have the image shot here on the back, kind of shot with the hood, without the hood, the bow staff, and the bullet shield. We have Batman down here as figure number 1. There is a part of me that would like to get Batman, but my two other Robins are on a Robin shelf, and then I would, knowing me, I'd have to pull this Robin out so he would stand with Batman. So I think I'm just going to pass and only just do a Robin from Play Arts Kai. If they came out with another Robin, I would definitely pick him up. If they did a Jason Todd version Robin, which essentially would be exactly the same as this Robin, although he would have hair. But we're not going to get into that. Let's open this guy up and we'll get a closer look at the Play Arts Kai Batman Arkham Knight figure number 2 Robin. We'll be right back in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Alright, here's the interior of the box. I lost the original footage that I shot. I don't know if I didn't accidentally push record or not, so I already have the figure out. I've already reviewed the figure, but I had to go back and shoot this portion. I always like to take a look at the inside of the box. I don't know what happened to the footage again, but you can see kind of the frosted, rainy scene right here. We've got the clock tower that you get to use quite a bit in the video game. We have another shot here. We have a read-up of Robin. Let's see if I can get in and read this. Bear with me just a moment. So this might be a little small for you, but it says, enemies from the past attack, an epic story appropriate for the final chapter. As the epic continues to the Batman Arkham Asylum and Arkham City game series, Batman Arkham Knight features the return of prominent supervillains including the Penguin, Two-Face, Harley Quinn, the Scarecrow, Harley Quinn. The Scarecrow secretly returns to Gotham and unites these adversaries in a plot to defeat the Batman once and for all. Beautiful next-gen console graphics, intense action utilizing Batman's unique arsenal of gadgets, and thrilling storyline makes this the ultimate culmination of the Batman narrative. Batman's capable sidekick. Can he save Batman in a pinch? With sharp intellect and unmatched vitality, Robin has gotten through countless tight spots alongside the Batman as his trusted partner and sidekick. Just like Batman, Robin carries many unique gadgets cater to his own needs. Sorry, it's 2016 and I am very tired, and utilizes them to battle other adversaries. Wow. So that was the read up here. As I said, it is 2016 right now as I am filming this. And so happy new year. I was going to try and get this up, put 3 videos up in one day, but hey, I will have one video up. So technically I did film this in 2015. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to get this figure reviewed for you guys, and we'll be right back and get a closer look at the Batman Arkham Knight's Play Arts Kai figure number 2, Robin. Okay, you're looking at the stand, the base for Robin. Piece of crap. A lot of people kind of complain about him. It's too weak and too small. I've already said it in the Robin Arkham Origins review. I'm not even going to bother opening this up and set it up. It's a real pain in the butt. I've got my other Robins to kind of stand. They kind of lean against a back wall. I mean, if I felt like I needed the stand, there's other stands I can get a hold of that are a lot better. I mean, it's cool that they send these in here, but you're not going to get these to hold very well. The figures just weigh so much. They're too heavy for this cheap little plastic. So on one hand, I could appreciate them sending a stand, but on the other, if you're going to send one, at least make one that's going to be able to hold your figure. I mean, I did pay $80 for this guy, and I'm not complaining about it, but that's not an $80 stand. I would rather just have paid $80 for the figure and had no stand. So I guess on one hand, it's like, yeah, you know what? I paid too much attention to this stand already. I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to display it. So we're moving on. All right, we've got Robin Tim Drake out of package as he is depicted in the Batman Arkham Knight video game. And like I said, he is kind of stylized. Things are hyper-realistic a little bit, so to say. I'm probably using the term a little wrong or a little loosely. Very kind of anime-ish in the face for a lot of the Play Arts Kai type figures. But I really like how this one turned out. And once the preview images started to come out that Play Arts Kai was going to do Robin, I was instantly excited. And one of the pictures that I had for quite a while was just the gray or beige non-colored or non-painted version that kind of appeared at some toy fairs in early like July. Maybe even San Diego Comic-Con did have a non-painted version of this Robin. They may have had a painted version at San Diego Comic-Con. Now that I'm thinking about it, it was more of the toy fair in the beginning of the year that had Robin here. Kind of not painted. And it was one of the first times that we got some concrete evidence that Tim Drake Robin was going to appear in the video game. So this is really cool. It comes with a lot of accessories. 2 accessories, actually 4 accessories. You kind of see one off camera here. I'm wondering, I wonder why they gave us duplicates of accessories. We'll get into that in a second. Well, maybe we will right now, just since I'm kind of already talking about it. Since we're on accessories, I'll save the best quote-unquote for last. He does come with alternate hands. We have one here that is an open hand to be able to hold on to a batarang or, you know, something of that nature. We have kind of a closed fist more for the bow staff. And then the fist hand right there. Very detailed. And they're painting. I love the paint apps on it. I have one fist. Here's one of the other hands. More of an open hand there. And then here's the... I'll show you this. Here's the hood down. I have the hood up right now. So the hood would come off. And then he has hair. Or his... buzz cut, and I just dropped it. And here is his hair, or his buzz cut. So we'll get a better look at this. It looks a little odd. It looks more like a helmet right here. This is actually how I'll be displaying him, is with his hair. And then the odd one. We have a bow staff right there that you can clearly see he's holding. Look at this. I have a second bow staff. Why do I need two? Robin doesn't have two bow staffs. Is it like, well, in case you lose one or in case you break one, we're going to give you a second one? All right, kinda, maybe, I guess. But I have two bow staffs. He does come with a bullet shield, which is really nice. Same exact bullet shield that we got with the Batman Arkham Origins Robin. And then guess what? Got another bullet shield. So here are both bullet shields. They're both identical. It's not like he has... I've seen some of the images from like magazines, or just the images from Play Arts Kai with him holding two bullet shields, or one staff and one bullet shield. It's the same. It's the same weapon. You know, I get that. Okay, unless you're going to have this piece kind of like the DC collectibles that pops on, maybe they decided not to do that. Like, look, we'll make you one with the bullet shield that you can interchange. So I could see having one staff and one staff with the bullet shield already on it. I'm fine with that. But why why two? Why two of the same weapon? Essentially four of the same weapon. I don't get it. Unless I have lost it, no, there's no batarangs in this at all. So in the place for one of these, both of these, you could have done batarangs, the gel gun, zip line, flashbang. So that it is what it is. So let's go on and we'll take a look at Robin. All right, here is Robin, and I really do like him. I like each one of them for a different reason. The three that I have now, there are parts on all of them that I don't like, that I don't understand why they did what they did, and I'm not as an efficient Play Arts Kai reviewer as some are out there, so I kind of apologize about my limited knowledge, as these are the only three that I have. I'm somebody just like to kind of display them on my shelves. I'm not buying any others unless there happens to be another Robin that comes out. But yeah, these are actually really pretty cool. I love the way that they look, the sculpted and the paint. The paint by far, this has been my favorite. As we're kind of looking at the back here, I know it's for dynamic, you know, aesthetics, but I've never been a fan of the split cape. I know it's to be able to kind of get some different poses out of it. It'd be nice if there was like a third piece in there that you could kind of put in to have a really flared out cape, but to make it look normal is kind of like that, so the cape doesn't look as big as I think it probably should. So I know with some different poses we could kind of get some more definition out of the cape so it kind of flows. And even like right there, you can kind of see the split in the back of it, and that really kind of bothers me. So yeah, I'm just not a fan of that part of the cape. I would rather have had just one single part of the cape there, or an interchangeable cape, kind of more like the Arkham City, although that cape was kind of split or segmented a little bit. But overall, I still really do enjoy it. The price point on these wasn't any higher from their upsize. And what I mean by upsize, the Arkham City, which you will see, was a shorter, like 10-inch. Now we're almost up to 12-inch, so they added a couple extra inches to some of these. So the price point went from like $60 up to, like, I got this for $89, I believe. I think at the box, probably a little too far away. Yeah, this was $89.99. So just a little under $100 of those. I think some people may have paid about $100 for it. But we'll take the staff out here. But a decent, I should say decent, a figure I really like. This is probably my favorite out of the set, out of the three. Although he looks a little feminine. I guess sometimes it just depends in the light. I'm not a fan of the hood on Robin, at least on this particular version, since he spent Only in one DLC do we see Tim Drake in the hood. Other than that, he is out of the hood constantly, and we can see his, shaved head. Like it or love it. I actually kind of prefer that look, but the paint apps are very, very good. I think the paint apps on this figure is better than the other two, the Origins and the Knight figure. The different shades of red going from a really just kind of traditional red into a maroon, almost a burgundy in some places. We have a nice black washing in here. The belt is a nice metallic paint there. The gold sparkle, which some people didn't like, or I should say the gold sparkle, but a gold, geez, I don't know my colors. A green metal metallic paint that really kind of glistens a little bit. You can kind of see it right there in the light, and that's really pretty cool. It's on his hands there as well, on his gloves, his gauntlets, and then it also goes down to the knee brace and the knee guard. I didn't really notice it in some other people's reviews, if they kind of glossed over it, or I just didn't really pay attention to it. With the detail on the boots and the strapping are really good. Just the different shades of paint that they used in the black part of the pants. We have like some gray here, and then going into some matte black. So it's done very, very well. The inside of the cape is kind of worn a little bit. It's got some dark yellows and then just some black wash put in here to kind of give it the weathered look. And the painting is on the back as well. As the detail goes around, you can see the cape does have articulation, which is kind of cool. You can kind of get the wind-blown look out of it. Which, it is cool for displaying purposes to be able to kind of do stuff like that, but I guess I'm more of a traditionalist when I'm posing my figures, sometimes very vanilla. But I do like this figure. Before I get into articulation, I'll show you the head. So it looks rather odd. So the hair piece. Tim Drake wears a hair piece. First off, so to have the hood that's pulled down, has a little peg here in the back. We can see right there. So this just kind of goes up around the neck. Goes like that. You can see a little peg back there that the head is on. So this just goes right over top. And there we go. The shaved head version of Tim Drake. I don't mind it. I think this works pretty good on the figure. It sticks out just a little bit, but it's not too bad that you notice that it's a snap-on piece, and it hides the back of the head really well. So that's really pretty cool. I like it. The thing I don't like is around the eyes. They didn't paint those in, and it's not that way in the video game, and I think they're kind of trying to do what the New 52 Nightwing did, where he had the red around the eyes. So I get what they're trying to do, but from far away, it looks like he doesn't have the black eyeliner around the mask. And I'm almost of the opinion, like, I want to paint that in so it's all black in there. I'm just afraid I would not do a good job and I would ruin it. It's the only thing I really don't like about the face, other than it's a little feminine, but getting the hood off of him, he does look a little bit more masculine now. I think the hood was kind of shading the face a little bit, and was kind of giving the impression of long hair. I'm all over the face. The lips are painted very well. The ears are done very well. So I'm really pleased with this. There are some other issues, but not enough that's making me regret this. The R. I love the way the R is raised up off of the chest. The mesh in there, the gold around the clasp where the cape plugs in at, which is right off the video game. And this is on par with the video game. All of the extra pads that you see in the biceps are all in the video game. Just a really solid looking figure. I really like this. The articulation on this guy, and again, bear with me on the articulation. I hope I nail all these right. The head does look left and right. Doesn't look up or down. Looks down a little bit. That is just into the neck articulation. The upper, then there is a lower neck articulation, and so he does turn left and right, and he kind of has the as what ODC would call the jive turkey neck, so he can kind of get his head out a little bit or pulled back, chin down, or neck all the way down. So that's really pretty cool. I like that. Arms go up to about a full 90 degree, which is really good. There's a rotation in the arm, and has the shoulder rotation, so the arms can kind of rotate forward right there. There is a bicep swivel right there. A double jointed elbow with like the ratchet, so that's really pretty cool. There is a, I thought there was a gauntlet swivel. No, it's not there. There is a hand rotation, a hinge at the wrist. Of course, the hands do come off. There's the upper diaphragm swivel and kind of the ball joint that kind of rocks back and forth there. No waist, lower waist swivel at all. The legs are on a rotation here. They go forward just a little bit. They go back more than they go forward. Well, actually, I take it back. I just had it in a weird spot. So they do go forward. Get on the ratchet. The knees are very, very stiff on this Robin. Get the cape out of the way. So it's a double jointed knee. Kind of see there. It's really kind of afraid of busting this guy, getting him out of package. There is a ankle hinge and rocker, and there is toe articulation, which mine was really kind of stiff on the one. So I think I hit all of the major points. Like I said, it rotated here. No, yeah, there he does do the side splits there. So I think that's the biggest part of the articulation. I hope I didn't miss anything. And then the cape is also articulated back as well. They can move independently, and the cape pieces would come off, but I'm not going to do that. It's just kind of hidden back here. Again, I kind of have a couple issues with the cape, but I really do enjoy this figure. Put the bullet shield. The bullet shield's kind of hard to get in. These hands just rotate out. This goes on, so I can kind of hold the bullet shield as such, which I thought he could. Hey, I dropped one. Good thing I got another one here. That really may not be the hand that holds it. Bear with me. Okay, the hand that I did have on is the hand that he does in fact hold. It goes right in the hand there and slides all the way up to the little stopping point, so he can use it. Same kind of problem that the Arkham Origins Robin had, that it wants to rotate in, but still works really well. So really pretty cool. I do like this guy a lot. I don't think I'm going to have him with the bullet shield. 99.9% of the time I'm going to have Tim with his staff, and the staff is detailed. The exact same staff as the Arkham Origin staff. The little R right in there, and the grooves and kind of striations that kind of go in there. They both have some like metallic wash to kind of give a little bit of a worn look in here. So this just goes right through. And there we go with Tim Drake Robin from Batman Arkham Knight. I really do like this figure quite a bit. A little problematic in getting him posed, and I'm stretching out beyond the camera to do so. So let me bring the other guys up here, and I get them all posed without having to reach clear around the camera. All right. I don't have to say anything. I'll just let this soak in. Scale. Scale, guys. Scale. I thought the scale was really off for the Arkham City line, which, you know, they jumped the figures to have a bigger figure, probably to compete more with Hot Toys, just in scale and size that you could kind of mix things in. Now, you could make the argument that this is Dick Grayson from Arkham Origins, that he is just at the point of getting ready to leave to become Nightwing. So this one you kind of got to leave out. So maybe this is Tim Drake that is younger than what, you know, Dick Grayson was at this point. So let me move. I'm probably going to knock everybody over here. Let's move the city one out and take a look at the two kind of like side by side. Pardon with me here. So, I mean, it's kind of like Big Brother a little bit. This size doesn't look too bad. I could go, oh, okay, this is Dick at probably age 18 and maybe Tim at 16. So Dick is a little bit taller than what Tim would be. I think in the comics it's that way. So it's not as bad, but just I think just in the size and the girth, if I can use that word, of the two, the Arkham Origins line is clearly a bigger line than what the Arkham Knight line is. So, you know, we have this, you know, little shrink and grow thing going here, the ever-changing landscape of, you know, the Robins here, or of the Play Arts Kai line. So, I don't know. I know a lot of us are all about size and all about scale. So we've got, you know, 3 sizes right here just in, you know, the Robins, and let alone what, you know, all the other figures and from all the other different lines that Play Arts Kai makes. So I can only imagine somebody that collects this particular series, if they're wanting to try and group everybody together in family type groups that are just to have all your figures together, you're going to have all these figures that are all different size and scale. Now, all these guys are on my Robin shelf, and I've got just different figures of different size, different scales. So since I'm only collecting the Robins, that doesn't bother me so much. But if I was specifically just doing Play Arts Kai, this probably would bother me. That, I mean, I'm paying more for these two guys, and I'm getting more. I'm getting a bigger figure, better paints and things like that. But still, like a figure like this really looks out of place. And it's kind of cool here to be able to have all of the Robins that have been made so far. There's going to be another Robin that's going to come out from the Arkham Knight line. We have the, I about said Movie Masters, the Mattel Multiverse, which was the first Robin that came out. We have a DC Collectibles Robin, which somebody's going, hey, he's got his hood off. I end up taking the hood off. I'm going to, I think it looks so much better with the hood off. I'm going to mold this as to make it look like it's folded off his back. And then, of course, the Play Arts Kai. So I've been able to complete my Tim Drake Batman Arkham universe. And, of course, we've got this guy right here. But as far as the Arkham Knight goes, here's all 3 of the figures that have been released so far in 2015. All right, final thoughts here on the Batman Arkham Knight Play Arts Kai Robin Tim Drake. I'm very happy to have it. This is my favorite of the 3. I really like the Arkham Origins character design for Robin, but being such a huge Tim Drake fan, I liked the portrayal of Tim Drake in this video game. Something new, something different. I liked that he got the girl and ended up marrying the girl, which I know kind of infuriated some people, but it's a different universe, and I was okay with it. I'm sad to see the Arkham universe go, but I love this figure. I know there were some kind of shortcomings in it, but since I'm only kind of collecting just the Robins in the series, I really don't notice it too much. And he's going to look great posed on my shelf, and I really kind of like this pose that I just kind of randomly threw him in. He's holding the pose very well. Playing with the ankle joints and the toe and the knees and the hip and waist, and displacing everything, getting the cape in the right pose, which I was able to pose the cape a little bit, so I can kind of see what they were doing with the cape. I really like it, and I thought this was a cool way to go out for 2015. Can you believe it? The year is officially over. And now comes the hard part of figuring out which of these figures are going to make the top 10 for 2015. This is going to be a chore to do. Thanks for watching Rob's Rogues this year in 2015. Added a Star Wars segment. There's going to be more Star Wars coming down the line. I picked up some more Black Series figures. I've got a bunch of cool stuff, and I have figures that I bought in 2015 that I never reviewed here. So I'm going to do a whole segment of stuff that I bought in 2015 that I never reviewed. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this review, and I've continue to love and enjoy you guys loving and enjoying what I'm doing here on Rob's Rogues. I have such a blast doing this. Keep the comments coming, and we will see you guys in 2016, the year of Batman versus Superman. Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time.